Tom, Sarah, thank you for agreeing to speak with us today. I know this must be incredibly difficult for you. Could you tell us how all of this started?
It started as small things, things you could easily brush off, doors closing on their own, strange noises in the night. It was little things at first. I remember telling Tom about it.
Yeah, she'd tell me about the noises, the footsteps. At first, I thought it was just the house settling. I mean, old houses make noise, right? And we have kids, so maybe one of them was just walking around at night.
But it wasn't the kids. It felt different. It felt wrong. I remember one night I heard Emily, our daughter, talking. It was late, maybe around 2 in the morning. I went to her room thinking she was just having a bad dream.
And what did you find?
She was sitting up in her bed talking to no one, at least no one I could see. Her eyes were fixed on the corner of the room, and she kept saying, "I'm sorry, I'll be good," over and over.
I tried to rationalize it. Kids have imaginary friends, right? But Sarah was convinced it was something more. She kept saying the air in the house felt heavy, like something was always watching.
It wasn't just a feeling, Tom. It was real. The next morning, Emily had scratches on her arms, thin red scratches, like something had clawed her.
Did you ever consider leaving the house then?
We thought about it, but we just bought the place. We thought we could fix it, That maybe we were just overthinking things, letting our imaginations run wild.
We should have left. We should have listened to her. Emily kept saying the lady didn't like us being there. We thought it was just a phase, that she'd outgrow it. Children have a wide imagination at this age. We acted as if we cared about what he said. We should have realized that it was a big mistake.
Tell me about the night everything changed. The night you knew this wasn't just your imagination.
It was late. I was in bed, and I heard Emily scream. It wasn't just a scared scream. It was pure terror. I ran into her room, and I saw her standing there, pointing to the corner, her eyes wide with fear. My daughter's color had turned completely white. I didn't know what to do. She was just trying to show me the corner. I thought I should help her, but I couldn't move for a while because I was in shock. Emily was screaming very loudly. It was so loud that her throat was bursting, and that made me even more scared. It was the first time I had encountered such a situation in my life.
She said, "The lady is angry. She wants us gone." I looked into the corner, and I didn't see anything at first. But the room, it was cold, freezing. My breath fogged up. I've never felt anything like that. It was like we weren't welcome in our own home. All the happiness in the room seemed to be gone. It was as if something wanted us to be afraid and leave the house. It seemed as if my nose was starting to freeze because of the increasing cold. The room started to get colder. We didn't understand why, because there was no one in the room, and it scared us a lot. I thought I needed time to think, but time seemed to stop. We didn't understand what was happening at first.
I tried to hold her to comfort her, but she pushed me away. She was so scared. She said, "Mom, she's right behind you." I turned and I swear I felt something, a presence. I can't even describe the fear that gripped me. It wasn't just cold, it was hatred, pure, unfiltered hatred.
I grabbed Emily and we ran. We left the room and the door slammed shut behind us, so hard that the windows rattled. I tried to open it again, but it wouldn't budge. It was like something was holding it closed from the inside.
I remember standing there, hearing something banging on the door from the inside, like it was trying to get out. And Emily kept saying, "She's angry. She doesn't want us here." I was so scared. I just wanted to get my daughter out of that house.
Did you ever consider bringing someone in? A priest? Or maybe a paranormal expert?
We did. We were desperate. We contacted a priest, but he refused after the first visit. He said there was something unnatural about the place. He told us to leave.
But we didn't. We had nowhere else to go. We thought maybe we could fight it, somehow protect our family.
And did it ever leave Emily alone?
No. She kept seeing it. No matter what we did, we tried blessing the house. We tried moving her to a different room, but it followed her everywhere. She'd wake up screaming every night, and nothing we did could help.
She started drawing pictures, horrible, horrible pictures of a woman with dark eyes, no face, just standing there, watching. She stopped eating, stopped sleeping. She was just a little girl, and we couldn't protect her.
What happened to Emily?
One night, we heard her get up. We thought she was just going to the bathroom, but she went to the attic. She said the lady told her she needed to go. We found her, too late. She was just lying there, cold. She'd taken her own life. We failed her. We didn't listen, and we couldn't save her. I still hear her voice at night, calling for me, asking why we didn't help her.
What would you want others to know from your experience?
Listen to your children. If they say they see something, if they're scared, believe them. Don't try to rationalize it or explain it away. We waited too long and we lost her because of it.
There are things out there we don't understand, things that don't want us here. If you ever feel that presence, that hatred, leave. It's not worth the risk. We lost our little girl because we thought we could fight it.
We tell this story because we hope no one else has to go through what we did. If we can save even one family, then maybe Emily didn't die in vain.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.